is these miscreants, politicians, whether in PDP, whether in APC, or whatever political party, whether it's PDP, whether it's APC, whatever political party, these miscreants should remove Oba of Benin from their stinking mouth. To remove Oba of Benin from their stinking mouth. Oba of Benin has every right to receive every man or woman, every human, whether man or woman, to his palace and blesses him or her by his own will. It is his right. It is within his constitutional right. It's within his traditional right. Every man or woman that comes to the palace to seek for blessings will get it. If the Oba so wishes to bless the person, it is not in the place of you. You don't decide. You are not the Oba of Benin. You are not the palace. It is not your place for you to decide who the Oba blesses or who the Oba curses or who the Oba's grant recognition or who the Oba do not grant recognition. It's within his traditional rights. It's within his traditional rights. And funny enough, I don't play politics with anything. Everybody knows me. It doesn't. You don't. The only time I ever get to speak on issues that has to do with politicians is only when it is not revolving around the palace. That's why I speak. If it's not concerning the palace, I see them all the time. Because they are a bunch of liars. People who will see the truth in Biego. Yeah, I don't mingle with this set of people. And that's the reality. Funny enough, like I said, I do not mix politics with history. Funny enough, the Ikwere people are proud Benin descendants. So it therefore makes Wike a Benin man. We cannot say Ikwere people at our convenience are Benin descendants, only for one of them to come. But because it does no longer suit us politically, we'll not say that it's a foreigner. You understand? We have gone in search of all our brothers and sisters. And I'm one of in the best position. Do you know how many years of work it took us? Do you know how many findings, how many presentations that were presented to the present monarch? That made me to know, to be aware. That made him to know and to be aware that the Ikwere people are Benin descendants. Do you think that when the Omo said that he's of Benin origin, he was talking from the point of ignorance? He's talking from the point of facts. And if he's of Benin origin, that means he's a proud Benin son and should be treated as one. I don't care whether the governor is arrogant or whatever. It doesn't concern me. Whatever the characters of all of these politicians are, it doesn't concern me. But I'm an historian. I talk from an historical perspective, point of views. The Ikwere people, by all of the histories and findings that we have, are proud Benin descendants. Although some of them, like the Amechi, tends to have inclination towards the Igbo. Most of them are matrilineally related to the Igbos. We have all those facts and findings. Obviously, you people that have been following me knows that. We've been there. We had our program at Ikwere Land last year in Port Harcourt. They own Port Harcourt. Obviously, you saw about 5 Ikwere kings attended that function. You saw it. Everybody saw it. So we are not talking at a point of ignorance. We are talking at a point of authority, point of facts. So if Ikwere people are proud Benin descendants and Wike is an Ikwere man, what does that make him? Is he not a Benin man? So please, I don't want to mingle into all of those political nonsense conversation. My own take on the matter first. Like I said, I made my own summation that I have never heard. I've never been told. You know, sometimes they are on the social media space, they'll tell you the do's and don'ts when you're inside the palace. I have never anywhere read that part of the traditions of our land is that someone cannot, when someone goes to his own father's house and is very comfortable, that he cannot cross his leg. When you feel comfortable in your own father's house, you feel comfortable. Not that your father was there. It's factual. I don't need anybody to tell me. I don't need to be in the palace for me to know that the Oba cannot have been there while a Wike will cross his leg. Even if Wike is disrespectful to traditional rulers in River State, when you enter the palace, what man at Oba Goridi, when you enter the presence of the Oba Benin, no matter how stubborn, no matter how arrogant you are, you will humble yourself. So I know that no man born of any woman can go to that palace of the Oba Benin and maintain his or her arrogance in the presence of his monarch. No, it's not possible. So he was relaxed. He crossed his leg while they were waiting. Obviously, other pictures came out. He knelt down. Oba Benin is not like any king in Nigeria. But that does not mean that when you go into his presence or when you enter his palace, you have to be shivering in fears. He was relaxed. He was in his father's house. I'm not defending Wike on my comment, but 2 or 3 things I want people to draw from this argument. First, number 1 is this. Wike is a Benin man. Imasuen or anybody, Imasuen Izoduwa talking, is not more Benin than Wike, and it should be treated as that. It should be treated as that. Because if you say Ikwere people are Benin origin, then Wike is an Ikwere man. That means it's a Benin man. It's ancestral of Benin origin, and it should be treated as one. Most especially, why would you treat it? We should treat Wike as one. It is even to our own good. So the fact number 1 is that Wike should be treated as a Benin man because he's a Benin man. I don't speak jargons. I speak from a point of authority, and that is fact. That's fact number 1. Fact number 2. The Oba of Benin has every right within his traditional power and jurisdiction to receive anybody that he wishes to receive and bless anybody that he wishes to bless. Whether that person fair go see the governor or fair go see the president, how's that Oba's business? How is that Oba's business? Say you don't go see governor, you don't see governor. How's that Oba's? What does that go to come? Not be when you come palace, he will receive you. What's that? Oh, should Wike have come to the palace and Oba will not tell him, oh, first one see the governor before you come and see me? Why drag the palace? Why drag the palace? He came to to seek blessings and he got it. If anybody feels Wike is not like someone or some people who are running from the palace. If those people are currently running from the palace now, if they come to the palace tomorrow, the Oba will also receive them. So I don't want anybody to start dramatizing issues or trying to use their stinking mouth to bring Oba into their nonsense political talk. What has the monarch got to do with politics? The monarch is even now more careful to even speak on on any political matter, because now they are here. They have a way of twisting words that he said or that he might never have said. So please, Oba Oyedo, Imagine take Oba matter out of your stinking mouth. Concentrate on your politics. Oba is not interested in the politics of Edo State or in the politics of Nigeria. He's not interested. He's a father to all, and he's father to all. Every man who comes to the palace to receive his blessings gets his blessings undiscriminately. Not to think about Omanori, Ovia Dono, Ovia say no. Why can't he get his blessings? Like I've said, except someone has to prove to me from point of history that the Query people are not Benin people. If the Query people are Benin people, then Wike is a Benin man. And he has a right, very big right, to seek blessing from his royal father, the Oba of Benin. These are facts. These are issues I wanted to talk about. Then lastly, I will just talk about that one in passing. So if you want to join, you can call through so that to also contribute. Lastly, please, you people are creating so many unnecessary groups. What about log you do safe? Group every day being created. What is our problem? What are we fighting for? Is it leadership? Is it I want to be the leader? Is it I want to be the president? Open even know how it has. Do they pay? You're in a group. You're in a particular group today because you disagreed with the leader of that group. You run fiam. You want to create your own. Then another person disagrees with you. Fiam. You also want to create your own. But the world is moving. Other ethnic groups are having one unilateral front. While Benin people are still poised in disintegrating groups to create subgroups, from subgroups, sub-subgroups. A time ago, we'll now be having supra groups. The group that I founded 5 years ago, I've never splitted. I've never splitted it. People left to form their own. Those ones broke again to form another. Those ones broke. They are still breaking. But I had the pioneer founder. I have maintained. I have never been distracted. Tomorrow now, I'm not going to say, people have tempted me, say, all this oil and gas and all of that, could go fight, put unemployment. I was like, that's not the function of my group. My group is to get only Benin, and that's the only thing I've been doing. If I wanted to do everything, my group would have been distracted. But we are set out in doing one very important thing at what we are still doing. A lot of people are not duplicating that idea. I only tell them, that's your headache. It doesn't concern me. Anyway, it doesn't concern me. A lot of people have always tried to steal my ideas. I'm still Izoduwa, I'm still here. I don't steal people's ideas. I have so much that I want to do for this land that is unique to me and that is original to me. That is unique to me. That is original to me. Last year, a lot of groups were trying to claim, saying that then start Queen Dance Day. Some journalists called me that a lot of groups are fronting that they started Queen Dance, and I was like, that the concept of Queen Dance, I know how it started in my bedroom at Ekenwa. So, if anybody tomorrow now comes out that he started the concept of Happy Dance Day and all of that, I won't even speak on the matter. I'm not coming because I'm used to our people. I'm used to our people. So, but what I am begging for, what I am pleading, to allow this forming groups and breaking up. You people should stop. The best you can run it 1 year or 2 years, it has collapsed. Another group will still come. Everybody will run. Another group. Why can't everybody just combine together? I've told some APAs have reached out to me. I told them that they had a group that they wanted me to join. I said, I can't join any other group again, please. I can't join any other. I'm only a member. The only group that I belong to is GBD. That's the only group I belong to. This group, overall, does not have a WhatsApp page and all of that. I don't, because I don't want it to be an association. I just want the place where we talk, teach history, talk about problems of Benin Kingdom. That's all. It doesn't have to be an association. If I wanted the Warren to be an association, I would have since I created it. But I already have an association. That when I resign, when I hand over, soon I'm just going to relax. I will not form any other group. Except the ancestors woke up to me directly in my dream that there is a need for me to fight a particular cause. And I will just create a group for only one primary purpose. I'm only known to always pursue one thing. I don't know how to pursue many things at the same time. One thing. That is why you've never seen me deviate from teaching Benin history. A lot of people are saying that why now let Benin history we ought to teach. That is my calling. The people now who deviated from teaching Benin history to politics, look at their lives now. They are messing up. Focus. Focus. You must be focused. So I'm a definition of a guy who is very fucking who is very sorry, I didn't use fucking. Who is very focused. Who is very focused. Oh man, see how they sweat. So, you allow. I'm begging all of you. I'm begging all of you. And allow na kobo kugbe na ya dole doing. So if anybody wants to come online, can join. Let me add you. So please, I think I've been able to run through all of my I've been able to run through all of the talk we wanted to talk about. Um, like I said, if you want to call through, if you want to participate on today's program, please participate. Share this video so that it can go viral. So other people can also join us. Okay. So I don't know. The, so well, I'll just hold on a little bit for us to call, for those who want to call to join. Otherwise, I'll just be rounding up. Like I said, the topic, 3 topics I spoke about, very short, but very, very, very interesting. I've made my point, and my point should be used for other future reference. Stop selling us out. If you know how much of these politicians that a lot of you people respect and worship, if you know how much they have sold us out, do you know how many informations that we have, some of us have, that we cannot put in public? We can't put in public. We can't.